Hello folks, and welcome back to the Vertigo Tea Party, and let's play World of Warcraft. Today's episode is brought to you by Noth. Thank you very much, Noth, for your continued support on Patreon. I very much appreciate it. So today, I decided we are going to go ahead and continue doing quests here in the Blade's Edge Mountains. We're going to take the next little breadcrumb here and head on over to... where are we going? At the Mok'Nathal village. Splendid. We'll see what's going on over there. This will most likely be the last video we do for Bladespire Mountains. Depending on what comes up in our instance list for dungeons, we might end up doing an instance. We might move on to whatever the next level is going to be. Probably Netherstorm, 67 to 70. That makes sense since we are 66, and we will almost certainly be 67 by the time this video ends. And Netherstorm was definitely very interesting level. I know I had the city with the name of the server on it, Area 52, or 1. I think it's 52. I think 51 is the quote-unquote real place with the quote-unquote very real aliens. Actually, it is a real place. Like, there is the installation there, but I think it's probably not aliens that are carried away there. But I'm sure Donald Trump will figure out if that's true or not. So, I actually don't remember much about this village. I remember it was like weren't these guys like some, I almost said knockoff, some like variation of orcs, and that's how Grom Hellscream's character got into it and all that. Or not Grom, Garrosh Hellscream got into the whole thing. Got a reunion going on, hooray! Reunion means, hey, do some quests for us. You gotta prove yourselves to us. And that, of course, always means doing some kind of mostly trivial tasks. How convenient. We wanted to talk to the innkeeper anyway, so that we can bind over here. So that we could port over here quickly if we need to. I'm back up to 1,000 gold, which is nice. Took a lot to get that one heirloom item upgraded.
Glory to the Horde.
Did we get it? Yes, we did. And I'm not gonna, I mean, of course, I could buy the next one to upgrade, but that would only leave us with less than 100 gold. So I don't think that would be necessarily all that wise. So let's check around here first. We need iridescent wings and silkwing cocoons. Need to kill those for it? Nope, that one is out of range. I'm gonna guess we need to grab those larvae for something. Oh, that's not marked, but screw it. We're gonna attack them anyway. Because sometimes they're not marked. I don't quite know why, but sometimes they're not properly marked as they should be. Maybe sometimes we had to do something with the corpse. Or sometimes it just doesn't give it to us. Oh, you can't skin a moth? Or a larva? Oh, how is it that flies end up with maggots, but beautiful butterflies and, inoffensive moths get larvae? I think flies got kind of a raw deal on that. I mean, flies suck, don't get me wrong. But I think they kind of got screwed on that deal. I definitely think they got screwed. Because larva, I mean, not that larva is overly appealing. I mean, they're all just basically little worm-looking things. There's not really a way to make that not nasty. But maggots? Like, oh, maggots are a whole nother level. Okay, Mothra, knock it off. Mothra! I used to love Godzilla stuff as a kid. And especially as a kid, it sucked because you couldn't get a lot of the good Godzilla stuff. Because, well, it was Japan only. And this was before the age of the internet, which, believe it or not, such a dark, horrible age actually did exist. So, for us, it was all but impossible. Or all but, damn near impossible for, like, a kid to get access to that. Goddamn knockbacks. Oh, hey, oh. Wait, does Silkwing come out of that maggot? We're just gonna call him maggot. I don't think it's fair to flies that they get the short end of the stick on that. Deathforge Technician. We might need that crystal down there. Collect and use crystal. I don't think so. We probably, I'll almost certainly go down there later for something or other, but for now we will not. We'll stick to the course of killing not quite offensive moths. I say offensive in the sense that, oh, you know, people, you know, oh, butterflies. Butterflies are so great. I mean, I don't think so, but certain people do. Nope, target that, please. Thank you. But moths aren't necessarily disliked. But I mean, who's like, I love moths, man. Moths are great. I really love little figurines of moths. Like, you know, everybody's got that relative who's into that one weird thing. Like I've got an aunt, for example, who's big into like pigs. She loves pig stuff. But it's one of those things where I feel like she loves pig knickknacks and picture drawings and funny little things with pigs on them. But I have a feeling that if she had to deal with real pigs, she would probably not be as crazy about them because real pigs suck. They suck pretty bad. When I lived in Wyoming for a couple years, my dad had some pigs that he had the bright idea. I was like, you know what, I'll have my own fresh pork. I'll raise 2 pigs and get all the pork that I can stand to eat. Which was a lot, by the way. But of course, by saying he would get all of those pigs and take care of them, it meant I would take care of those pigs for him. So that was a lot of fun. They are very nasty. Very nasty. And yes, I know they don't shit where they eat or whatever, supposedly. And I think they did generally avoid that, but they still were not pleasant to deal with. Not even a little bit. Now, you don't think about it, but pigs, when they get big, they can actually get pretty damn scary. And we knew a guy named, of course, his name was Bubba. Because of course it was. He had a bunch of pigs, and he had one called Man-O-War. And that thing was very aptly named. That thing was enormous. Like he was like, oh, go ahead and get in the pen with it. I'm like, this thing had to have been 1,000 pounds plus. It was insane. I was like, nah, I'm good. I think I'm not going to get in there because it was definitely large enough that if you got in there and you pissed it off and it got you on the ground, you are not going to get out. Like, nothing short of a shotgun blast was going to be stopping the old Man-O-War. It was, like I say, you know, you think of pigs, these little things with curly little tails. Some of those, like I say, even non-wild hogs, just, you know, domesticated kinds, are very, very large and can move a little quicker than you'd think for animals of that size with those stubby, stunty little legs. Though I wouldn't say that to their face. They're disgusting little pig faces. But anyway, how did we get on to talking about pigs when we're out here hunting a larva? Unfortunately, these guys are very stingy, but we have gotten 6 of 8 of the cocoon. What percentage of that is that, boys and girls? Do some quick math. What percentage of 6 is 8? I don't actually know. But don't Google it, figure it out. 6 of 12, I'll give you that one, that's 50%. I'll give you a freebie. I'll give you a freebie. As far as off camera, this is probably actually going to be the last day I play for a while. Because I wanted to get a lot of stuff recorded and ready to go for Neo so I could focus on that for a little while. But one thing I would like to do on my off-camera time is to get some things caught up so that we can make sure we're on the ball with it. First of all, I want to make sure my herbalism in particular is caught up, because that has really fallen behind. And all of these plants that we should be able to get easily, we are not able to get. We only get little pieces, and even, you know, you've seen where we've not been able to get it at all. And I don't want that. That's no fun. And it hurts my money income. Right, so definitely want to get that caught up. I actually do want to do some pet battles as well. Get some more of my pets, more diversified pets. We're going to diversify in WoW with our pets. And get more variations, because that one, what was it? The guy with the dark, I almost said dark elf, the blood elf with the, what was it? Like a like the machine thing, the Fell Iron Reaver type thing. That thing messed us up because we didn't really have a good counter, and he did a lot of damage to a lot of our good pets because we have too many creature pets, and we have too many critter pets, I believe. So I want to get some of those pets that we have that are good but low level, like the Corehound pups. I want to get him up in level a good bit. So that will be nice. I'm also like trying to get used to looking over here for cooldowns, because that's way better than looking way to the bottom. So we only need 2 more silk wing cocoon, which is funny because we were halfway through on the one and only needed 2 more of those before. Now we've actually finished the other. Go ahead and grab this one as well. And we'll let the dot finish that one. I'll keep you. Those moths are just scenery. Nice. Finish that one. We need to go to the stones over here. Ah, yes, we get those sweet bird guys. I love these bird guys. Why did they never make these guys playable? Is it just me? Like, I think these are awesome. I love these guys. These, what did I say they look like? They look like the, I feel like there's a quest to grab their eggs, too. Which, when you think about it, it's kind of fucked up. Skeksis. They look like Skeksis from the Labyrinth. Oh, there's a herb. We gotta get the herb. Gotta grab that herb. Hey, man. Taz dingo. Not really. Don't do drugs, kids. Wow. They just not really getting through the shield. Wow. And they're still just getting destroyed. I like trying to put the dots back on with my... No, don't be healing, asshole. Why do you think I do this damage to you? I don't do it just so that you can heal. Think. Think before you do these things. Ah, they got the crystals. Now I got the crystals. And I almost forgot the Dreaming Glory, not Ragweed. So yeah, you know, hopefully do a little bit more pet battles. Again, I probably won't do a lot of videos with those because I feel like most of you folks, even if you do like watching these videos, probably the pet battles isn't that great, especially since it's, again, I'm not very good at them. Probably not that interested in watching somebody blubber about with them. Speaking of blubbering about, collect and use a crystal at the circle. Well, this is very circle-like, so I'm just gonna make a wild guess that this is where I use it.
Work complete.
Yes, I love that. I will never get tired of that. Serpent flesh. Oh boy. Let's go grab some serpent flesh and then we'll go turn in. It looks like there is another reason to go back to Storm Lord Hold or whatever it's called, but we're not going to go back there just yet. We'll either go there at the end of the video or we'll do that after we finished up all these other quests. We'll see which happens first. Even though, well, no, I was going to say we're kind of close, but we're not. Death's Door. I feel like there was something there, like a quest ends up leading you there. One of those quests where there's like a big nasty elite, but you like use some item to make him not nasty. I don't know. The things I'm saying may or may not actually exist now or have ever existed in this world we call of Warcraft. At least these guys cannot interrupt me or kick me. How does a snake kick? The old EverQuest. Oh, I'll grab you too. The old EverQuest conundrum. Because snakes actually did kick you in EverQuest. And they didn't have a well, they didn't have a special graphic for it. They just the text description said kick. Because again, this was 1999 for God's sake, so not a ton of graphical capabilities there. And why did I not get a single serpent flesh? Oh well, not gonna complain. I'm getting a lot of skinning. And as you can see, my skinning's going up, so I did train it while I was over in Thunder Bluff goofing off. Because one reason I went to Thunder Bluff was I wanted to go ahead and try to grab the Elder that was there. I meant to show you guys earlier on another video, and as par for the course for me, I got distracted, and there's a decent chance it'll happen again. But I'm gonna try to focus. Alright, remember, focus. Show them the thing that you're gonna talk about. What thing? The thing with the power. What power?
Work complete.
Power of voodoo. Hoodoo? Hoodoo. I don't remember the rest of the song. All right, so this is one reason I'm glad that they mark stuff with dates. Because I was like, look at these achievements for the Lunar Festival, the festival that we just went through for New Year, the Chinese New Year. And I didn't actually notice, I kept looking at this, I was like, why is Cataclysm grayed out, but all the other ones are yellow? And then I realized, oh, it's because I've done these before. And if you look on the dates of most of them, February 11th, 2009. So yes, I did these on my mage. Let's see, what, so it's 2017 now, so 8 years ago? Crazy. Crazy to think about. I mean, to me it is. Again, I don't know. Maybe I'm weird in that way, but I love looking back at stuff like that and just trying to grasp, you know, how much time it's been and how much things have changed, how much they're the same. I can't really describe it. I'm not good at putting into words the dumb thoughts that are banging about in my head. But it's just, I guess the idea is just crazy to me that, you know, this game's been around this long, people still playing it. We're back to playing it after all these years. And it hasn't been that long since I've been to many of these levels, but it has been a long time. Like, it's been a long, long time since I've been back to, like, Blade's Edge. Probably at least 5 years. At least. Hold still, I'm going to try to use this crystal. And do what now? My screen's all red. Is that normal? Y'all come here and watch this. You're a chicken. Ha! You are a chicken now. Oh, I like these guys. Oh, that was a good prank. However you do it again, I will fucking end you.
Strength and honor. Strength.
Strength and honor, or strength. Or honor, maybe. Who knows? Maybe both. Hello, innkeeper. Here's your treats for your various animals. Oh, wow. Oh, you give me some recipes. I'm always cool with that. Every MMO, every character, I've got to do at least a little bit of cooking. Again, no idea why. No idea why. I don't really like to cook that much in real life. Partially because it's very time consuming. No matter what anybody says, cooking is very time consuming. And I'm also not very good at it. Those two things make me not really like to cook all that much. And what's frustrating to me about cooking is it's like, oh, this sounds really easy. The directions are really easy. It's not that many ingredients. This doesn't sound too bad. And then when I try it, it's just a huge mess. And it's like, you know, is this not something I was meant to do with my life? Am I just stupid in this way? Am I just stupid? Maybe I'm just too dumb to cook. Though part of it, to my defense, or in my defense, rather, part of it is I'm a very visual learner. I can read about things, but I either need somebody to, like, show it to me before I'll really get it, or I need to do it myself. Like, just reading about it isn't enough for me. Come on. Are you really training life right now? Marcus Sargarius. This is the dawning of the age of Sargarius. Age of Sargarius. And there went about 20 subscribers. Thanks for stopping by, though. I definitely appreciate it. I appreciate your tolerance. Yes. Get dotted on. Sometimes I just like to see how much healing I can get just from my crappy little dots. Also, why am I the color of Warlock? Hey, that guy didn't take any damage. I'm actually not even 100% sure this is where I'm supposed to go. Oh, yes, this is not. Yep, this is not. I am so sorry, guys, the technicians. I was the wrong address. I thought you were our mortal enemies, and I slew about 15 of your workers. Oof, boy. Embarrassing for us, I know. Mud on my face. Wait, mud on my face? That's not right. What is that expression? Oh, come on, you know what I'm talking about. When you're embarrassed and you go, oh, something on my... You know what, never mind, forget it. Oh, that's right. I remember that too, how getting some plants starting in Burning Crusade actually gave you a little buff. It was pretty, let's be honest, it was mostly worthless. But it's kind of cool. You know, I'm gonna fucking murder the shit out of this guy. Because I can. Fuck you, bitch. Now watch me talk this shit and he's gonna whoop my ass. Just kidding, that ain't gonna happen. Damn, look at that. Look at his hit points just melt away. I didn't even pull out the little pet. Did not even pull out the little pet. Your Honor. Yeah, I'm gonna guess that's a quest for later. Alright. I'm still in the wrong spot. It's the birds. The Skeksis. Go to the Skeksis. You've been talking about them all the time, and you're not going over there. Go to the damn Skeksis. Alright, I'll go to the Skeksis. But seriously, am I the only one that loves these things? Aha! I was like, wait a minute. Those quest things are not lining up. And now, it all makes sense. Oh, we gotta use the gem on those guys. Right? That's what it said. Oh, wand case. There we go. Give us a sweet little case. With 4 little wands. Great. Oh, I think we're just testing what the different wands do. Missing reagent. So we have to kill some of these dudes, I guess, to get more of them. That's fine by me. Look at them, though. Look! Look how badass they look! Look! Oh, that's awesome. See, man, damn it. I would so play WoW again to be able to... Oops. I was gonna say, wait a minute, I didn't hit him. He's just protecting his master. That's nice. Do you have a crystal? You do. Let me throw out the shield so he doesn't interrupt me. Okay. That just made him keep hitting me in the face. That is not a rod to stop enemies from punch you in the mouth, apparently. Good to know. Come get some. I also, as far as mods go, I want to start installing some DPS mods. I'd like to see how much damage I'm doing in groups. Not as a contest thing, but just, you know, I'm just curious to see how much damage I'm doing. We needed this guy for a quest anyway. Good gosh. So I'd like to see just, you know, again, well, obviously too, and random bugs. I like to see how much damage I'm doing. We might have to go outside to find more of these. There's not enough of these bird dudes, and the drop rate is not quite good enough. So, as far as working on my other skills, another thing that I was considering, I want to get my fishing up and my cooking both up. And I'll have about, I'm actually recording this. You guys should see this if my calculations are correct. And yes, I actually have calculated out my upload schedule. As nerdy as that might be. You guys should be seeing this, if I recall correctly, on February the 15th, maybe the 14th. I'm recording this on the 2nd. Uploading magic. But at any rate, yes, I would like to take a little time to work on some of that skills, work on my battle pets, get those guys leveled up. Just for grins. How many crystals? We have 2 crystals and 3 wands. Now, I was educated in the South, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that means I need 1 more crystal. I think. Could be wrong. Another thing I wanted to actually do was level up my little goblin rogue. He's 25, I think. He's a cute little bastard. But I wanted to level him up a little bit because, honestly, the only reason is so that he can pick locks on some things. That's it. That's the only reason. I'm also going to try to get used to clicking on their nameplates instead of their model, because I think in groups that'll help me a lot. More bird guys. Well, we can go ahead and use the rods on these as we work our way to the other ones, or we could misclick and get the wrong guy there. That's fine. We'll go ahead and put another one on you, and we still need 1 more crystal. Hey, sweet. Yes, yes. Come with me. Lesbian seagull. Aw. Fly with me, lesbian seagull. Oh, can I use this on him? Oh, can only target player-controlled units. Boo. But this one's actually staying for a little while. Nice. We could have our own little ogre army. That would actually be pretty badass. That is another class I would totally play as an ogre. The game doesn't have enough, like, big, bulky dudes. Crystal control. Well, not controlled very well. Hooray! 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 Again, man, I don't know. I love those guys so much. And to be fair, I also absolutely love the Skeksis. So maybe because I see these guys as Skeksis, that's why I love them and would give anything to play as them. I would give anything, Blizzard. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But seriously, Pardo, give me a call. Is that the main guy? I actually don't remember. The main dude has been there for like ever. God, what is his name? Shit. Anyway, we're gonna take this guy back. We're gonna take the low road here so we don't lose him. I mean, it doesn't matter, obviously. He's the— oh no! You traitor! I thought we'd built up so much trust. And right at the 11th hour, at the moment of our victory, he turns. Never trust an ogre. Bellweed, yep, I'll take that. Or I'll take the little stalks. Fell Blossom. Wait, Fell Blossom. Absorb 673 damage, lasts 15 seconds. Interesting. It's again another one of those things where in my brain I'm thinking there was something more to that. To the Blossom part. Like it was a rare drop within the Fell Blossom thingies. I don't know. See, I feel like my stories would be much better. Well, my stories would be much better, one, if I actually stayed on target, but two, if I actually remember the details instead of most of the time, my recollections of WoW Gone Past is, well, you know, I think I vaguely recall the thing happening that was something with the thing that connected to the what's you do it, but I'm not sure. And then, you know, if I look into it, it's like, oh, that actually never happened. That was completely a fever dream. That's some fanfic you wrote a long time ago on a message board. Do some more quests for these brown orcs. I like these orcs too. That'd have been a cool variation. Well, actually, I think you can make an orc with sort of brownish skin, I believe. All right, so there's 2 quests over here. So tell you what, let's go knock these 2 out. The totems of my enemy. We need 5 Blade Spire totems. And since time forgotten, we need Nosh Brognat slain. Then we'll go turn in that reunion quest. Then we'll go up to Ruan Weld. But yeah, hopefully you guys still enjoying our little voyage back into WoW. Oh, you sneaky little bastard, protecting the flowers. Those spiders are cool as shit looking too. The way the legs are kind of spiky. Love it. I also just like spiders. Spiders are awesome. I don't get the hate for spiders. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna grab a random spider I see and try to cuddle with it and let it crawl around on my face and be like, ah, this is adorable. But I'm not like terrified of them either. And they kill worse bugs. Like they'll kill ants. I mean, granted, you know, for every 1 ant a spider kills, there's like 1,000 more. But they kill ants, they kill roaches, if they're big enough. Flies, all this other things that suck. Like you would rather have all of these than have spiders? I'll take spiders any day. Spiders are great, unlike, say, like gnats. Gnats are the worst. They're annoying, they don't serve any real purpose. I don't know if they do. Maybe they do, I don't know. But I'm gonna say they serve no real purpose. So we need totems and Nosh Brognat. Nice name, nerd. Somebody got pantsed in ogre school and bullied. No, I'm kidding. Ogres don't go to school. Oh no, sick. Fucking sick burn, I know. Even though, you know, kids are like, hell yeah, not to go to school, that's awesome. Kids stay in school. School's great. Learn all you can. funny how that cycle perpetuates, isn't it? As I've grown old, gone through the phases where, you know, you hear your parents and old people saying, oh, you know, one day you'll wish you had school instead of going to work. And you're like, oh, Jesus, no. Like, are you insane? Like, I'll take fucking school any day of the week, and I'll never want to learn shit. Like, who the hell wants to do that? School's boring as piss. And now it's like, holy shit, I really wish I'd have paid a lot more goddamn attention in school. But it doesn't matter, because the kids you tell that to now are gonna scoff, call you scumbag old man. At least that's what they call me. But then, there's old Nosh. Hey Nosh, how you doing? But then, when they get old, and they enter the workforce, and they have kids, or they know kids, they're gonna say, ah, you kids, you're gonna wish that you had school instead of work. And then those kids are gonna go, oh, you're crazy, you don't know what you're talking about. And this cycle will begin again. Never fails, but it is what it is. See, you're getting some WoW play, expert level leveling from one of the world's best Shadow Priests. Shadow Priests. Wow, yes, Disc Priest. So good, I don't even know what spec I play. And you learn a little something about life. Probably not. Probably nothing at all. You should probably not listen to anything I've ever said. Unless it's WoW related and related to being the best Disc Priest that you can. Everything else completely ignore. Nope, come on. But we don't gotta be out of range. Alright, let's go ahead and summon our pet. Switch to another enemy, because pet's gonna rip these guys a new asshole. Gah! Man, that pet is sick. Okay, so now we will actually not be going back there. Let's go over back to, yes, definitely learn some grammar lessons from me. Turn this quest in, and then we'll hearth back, I think. Our hearth should be back up, yes. I'm glad they changed hearth to 30 minutes. That's nice. I like the way other games do it a little bit better though. A lot of MMOs these days will make it so that you can go back to whatever either your home point is or to whatever waypoint you've unlocked. Like, you know, maybe for free the first time. But then if you go back again within a short period of time, or the more you go back within a certain period, it like costs you more and more money. Wow, we're not getting much experience. I really want to hit level, but we are getting poo-poo for experience. I didn't realize we're higher level now, so we're not going to be getting a level every 5 minutes, but damn.
Sug for the Horde.
This is like Rexar's cat-loving brother. Nothing wrong with that.
For the Horde.
For the Horde, indeed. Even though these guys weren't even in the Horde technically yet, right? I mean, I realize there's a bunch of Horde boxes and shit around, but anyway, yeah, I like the way other games do it more. So it's unlimited, but it, you know, they just charge you more money. I think that's a better way of doing it. That way, if you've got the money, you can, and it's better for like alts, right? Because you're probably going to have more money being an alt, so you can kind of cut out the leveling and whatnot. See, for me right now, I don't really mind this, like flying back and forth and doing the quests, going back, all that. I really don't mind it because it's the first time I've done it in a long, long time. So I'm enjoying the slow pace and all of that. But this was like my second, third, fourth, fifth character. I'd be like, yeah, I get it. Let's just go. Why am I killing these four exactly? Oh, Dreadwing. We're over here for Dreadwing. I've also got to get used to keeping an eye on my hit points and my mana. I've gotten so used to not paying any attention to any of that. That's going to completely bone me at some point, I guarantee. We don't have the quest for her, though. For Dreadwing. So yeah, I think we stopped a little early. Nether Drakes and Dreadwing. Okay, cool. Yeah, hopefully, again, you guys are still enjoying this. I'll say as far as commentating difficulty, MMOs are the hardest games for me to do. Oh, I can't. I'm sorry. I've got to. It's right here. I won't grab the others. I won't grab the others. I won't grab the others. But it's definitely the hardest for me. Because I mean, yes, there's a lot of games that are repetitive without question. But these in particular, you really are doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. Yes. He's not marked as a quest. Oh, Dreadwing, not Lesser Drakes. Damn. There's Dreadwing. We're gonna kill a dragon, boys and girls. I do think that takes away a little bit, honestly. Being able to kill things that like look like dragons at low level. I really feel like stuff like that should be reserved for at least groups. Like dragons should be like, oh shit, that's a dragon. Like, we just need to leave that alone. Because that's gonna whoop our ass. Can we skin this nether ethereal dragon thing? Apparently we can, and we get lesser drake scales from that one. Crystal flares. Those look like those eggs that you had to get the nether drake mount. Ugh. Not good memories. Where are these things? Oh, nope, thought I was mounted. Use a spirit calling totem to, son of a... Well, at least I looked before I killed like 20 of these and was like, duh, why is no looking? I wonder if I can do more than one at once. Probably. What? You resisted? Oh, hell nah. What level? Oh, it's 67, nice. And these guys are a little, bulkier. Oh, wait a minute. Do I have to... Okay, so we do it before they die. Well, good to know. Good news. We get more not hide scraps to sell. Unfortunately, the trade skill route is not making me as much money as I had hoped. Like, I was really hoping skinning and whatnot would get us there faster. They don't really sell all that well. It's not terrible, but it's not great either. So now let's put that down. Oh, nice. Okay, awesome. Good. Go ahead and bring you over. But part of that, you know, could be because we are doing lower level reagents, trade skill items, resources, whatever you'd like to call them. So maybe once we hit 90 to 100, maybe we'll start getting more, because the other thing you got to consider is that with the expansion, and I think one or two other expansions, shit, you're an idiot. Forgot to put down the totem. With this and other expansions, they've given like one free boost character to like, what? At 90 or 100 or something like that. So you got to keep that in mind too, right? That a lot of people are going to use that because they don't want to level the characters again. We've only got 3 of those totems left. So we need to not screw this up any more than we already have, at least. Go ahead and pull the old pet out. Trying to see how much damage he's doing. That was a nuke. Oh well. Actually, I might not, with the text, I might not have my pet listed on there. Ah, damn it. Pet ran out before we could attack him. Nice. I need one more. And I do think that's a cool thing that's WoW's doing. And some people complain, oh, you're dumbing it down. They're letting you, damn it. You know, letting you get to max level, and it's not even max level, it's like 90 or 100, which the max level is what, 110 now? But I don't agree with that necessarily, because if you got a new, like, you want to start fresh sometimes with a new expansion, like a whole new character maybe. a lot of people, again, who've played WoW for a long time, they don't want to level a character, like, you know, for the 4th, 5th time to max. The stuff's getting old, which, you know, that's nobody's fault. It's, you know, you can only have so much low-level content. It's not Blizzard's fault. It's not the person's fault for getting bored doing the same thing over and over. So I think it's nice to give them that free character boost to 90 or whatever it is. Though I don't think that you should be able to buy boost to max level. Like, max level minus 10 I think is fine. And I think that's the highest that you can do. I don't think that's pay to win in a game like this. Though I do think it's possible that that could be pay to win in other games. Because in WoW, again, leveling is easy and it's fast. And more specifically, leveling is fast in WoW. Comparatively. So being able to buy up to max level, even if you could, I wouldn't consider that pay to win. Because now, like, okay, your max level, great. Now it's time to start doing instances, it's time to start doing dailies, it's time to start doing raids, so that you can gear up for mystical raids, right? Whichever one, you know what I'm talking about. The hardest raids. So that's just when that part of the game begins. Though I have said before in other games too that I feel like I don't like the attitude of a lot of MMO devs and players that MMOs start at max level. I don't like that at all. I'm very much against that. I think the whole process should be part of the fun. Which even, you know, they're not saying the leveling's not fun, but like, in other words, the meat of the game is at max. And I can definitely understand why they would do that, because over time, obviously, everybody's going to get max level, right? Everybody's going to hit the max level. That's just, you know, the way, I don't want to say everybody, but most people will get at least one character to the max level. And a lot of people have no interest in just leveling characters up. And at that point, want to continue improving their character without it being done via levels, obviously, because, well, they're at max level. So again, I get the attitude, but I just wish there was more of a push for slower leveling and more meaningful leveling. And what I mean by that, as I take a drink, because I have been talking a lot this video, which, good or bad, I guess depends on your perception of how these Let's Plays should work. Sweet, sweet water. Boy, I love not having soda. It's the greatest, my favorite. But, like with EverQuest, for example, and any long-term viewers know this, but just to be 100% clear, I'm not one of those who thinks EverQuest was an amazing MMO. I loved it at the time. I would not play it now. But one thing I will say that I miss was slow leveling. Because when you've got slow leveling, there's a reason to gear up, right? Gearing up right now, there's no point. Like, why? Like, why work on getting that one super awesome robe or that awesome weapon? Like, yeah, it's cool if I get it in a run, but it's gonna last such a short time. Why do I have a feeling that I'm supposed to be catching these? Yep, I'm supposed to be catching these. Ah, the orb collecting totems. Ah, well, see, there you go. Is that the same one? That's a spirit calling totem. By the way, sorry, my mouse is getting a little... I want to say sticky, but I just know people are going to go the wrong way with that. But anyhow, I like the more meaningful leveling. Do I have to click on it, or is it just going to do it? Or if just going to watch it? Well, I guess it's just going to watch it. Walks away. If you want to destroy that orb sweater, just place a totem as it walks away. Guess we're reading the quest, eh? They are not to be confused with the large yellow balls that break free of the ethers when they die. These are something else entirely. I'd like you to head north and drop some totems, which will attract the pink light orbs. Like these things? Hold on, buddy. I'm trying to figure out how my quest works. Maybe sometimes these guys drop the pink balls? LOL. Nope, that's the wrong one. Oh no, that's right. There it is. The Razani ethereals have a strange device that emits pink floating... Oh, because these are the orbs, but I think these are the things that emit them? Sort of? I mean, there are balls in there. Again, I'm trying to let it go. I'm trying to not. But y'all making it difficult. You know that feeling when you're like, a lot of people are watching and you're just keep fucking up and you feel like a goddamn moron? I'm not having one of those times right now. Oh, there it goes. I can't say I quite understand why. There's a ball, and it's pink. We're gonna go back over there in a second.
It's not ready yet.
Guys, don't mind me. I was gonna drop this little ball here. Oh, right, and then kill you. But then... Ah, you guys actually do a little bit of damage. That's cute. How's my pet doing for you, bitch? Do we have two? Yeah, we got two now. Not gonna lie. A little confused. Hell yeah. I love killing a bunch of enemies and then just having a ton of stuff to loot. That's great. Alright. I'm just gonna put it right here. And watch and wait. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, it only grabs one. And then it goes away. That's really weird. Well, we're gonna kill stuff while it's doing that. So I don't want to just sit here and wait on it, right? Well, if it keeps going. Guys, I'm a little confused. But I just... Alright. So, alright. Hold on. Let's watch closely here for a second. Did we just drop it? We did. But, and it just disappeared. But I didn't... Hey, don't be just destroying the damn thing. I really don't know. Nope, I have literally no idea. So, we're just gonna run around and kill these things and drop totems. And then I'm gonna say something like, oh, I see, but I'm not gonna really explain it. That way you guys think that I finally figured it out. And you only think I'm kinda stupid. Even though reality is gonna be I didn't get it the whole time. And I just said that because finally I realized that I wasn't gonna get it. And I didn't want to feel like a moron. So let's kill this thief guy here. And his little buddy. Fiendling flesh bean. It doesn't really seem that fleshy to me, but... Come on, spell thief. I need you guys to get a little closer, at least. Okay, there's more over here. Bladed Gulch? Again. Oh, I guess it's a little too close to Bladed Gulch, even though I feel like we're still in their territory and we should still be able to use it. But hey, you're the boss, I guess. Man, that's when I fell in love with Melissa Milano. Who's the boss? Oh, there's a plant as well. I'll take this. Yeah, piss off, Alliance scumbag. I don't like you setting traps. I'm gonna leave that alone. Don't trust you. Get over here. This seems like a good spot. Is any... Ah, okay, yeah, alright, yep. There you go. That makes sense. I got it now. Gotcha. Alright, alright, yeah. Now I'm clear. What a fool I was. Yep, alright, yep, that makes, yep, perfect. Got it. 100%. We're done. We good. We good now. So I just need 6 more. Again, if my southern boy education serves me well. And it has failed me many, many times in the past, so do need to be careful of that. Southern man don't need him around anyhow. Sweet home Alabama. Many people don't know this, but it's actually legally required that to pass high school here, you have to have memorized at least one Lynyrd Skynyrd song in its entirety. Which, you know, might sound a little weird, a little harsh, but if you don't have at least one Lynyrd Skynyrd song completely memorized, by the time you're 18, you probably had bad parents anyway. I mean, Skynyrd's Innards, hello, whose parents didn't have a copy of that? Let's be honest. Alright, 4 more of these ball things. This is probably going to be a little bit longer episode. Actually, kind of already is. That's alright. That is quite alright. But yeah, this is definitely going to be the last video we do for this area. I like this area. I like it better than I thought I remembered liking it. I think the problem is anytime I see an area with like a color scheme like this, kind of the browns, brown on light brown on sandy brown, I'm kind of like, I don't really like that. That's why I don't like desert stages. Like, I've never found a desert stage that I liked. Take that, Alliance Night Elf scum garbage. I mean, I'm sure they're nice people, but fuck them. You picked the wrong faction. Ooh. Nice necklace. Mind if I take it? Nope. Fat fingered that one. 2 more. We're almost done. We had to collect quite a few of these. But I would definitely like to see a return to slower leveling. Where, like I say, leveling matters. You're encouraged to do lower level dungeons more often to get, because again, you're encouraged to gear up because you don't outgrow your gear so fast. So for example, let's say, you know, ignoring heirloom gear, let's say there's a really nice robe that drops, Eragul's robe from Shadowfang Keep, right? As it stands, there's no reason to farm that robe. There's no reason to continually kill him for that robe. It's cool if you get it, and it'll last you a while if you get it. But you're talking about, like, playtime wise. How long would that robe last you? Even if you got it at the lowest level you possibly could get it and wear it. How long? Wow, this place got super busy all of a sudden. Holy shit. How long would it be before you found another robe that was better? Like 5-6 hours? Maybe? If you were spending most of your time leveling and whatnot? Nope. God damn it. Put down the damn totem. There. Like, now I'm technically where I need to be. Let's put another one down. Oh, there we go. There's another one. But I know I am well aware of Pantheon, the MMO by Brad McQuaid, the guy who did EverQuest. I'll say that I'm very, very cautiously optimistic on that one. Because, I mean, he did Vanguard as well. Ooh. What's up? Hope nobody needed him for a quest, because I'm murdering the shit out of him. Oh. I have such wonderful things to show you. First of all, I probably butchered that quote. And secondly, I gave him like a little Russian. Don't know why.
I can't use that item yet.
But I'm curious if you guys agree. Would you like to see a return to slower leveling, or would you... Are levels just kind of there to go through, learn the character, learn the basics of how to play, and then move on to the real game, which is, you know, max level, raiding, doing this, you know, dungeons over and over to gear up, that kind of stuff. Which style do you prefer? I'd be curious to find out. And follow up. Regardless of whatever your answer is, I would like to know when you first started playing MMOs. Like, did you start with WoW? Did you start with EverQuest or Ultima Online? I'd be curious to find out if that plays into that at all. So, like, if WoW was your first, maybe the idea of taking a long time to level would be like, you're like, oh God, why would I ever want to do that? Is this like a low-level quest?
Nature's call.
That's 66. Why was that one like a grayish color? That was weird. Which one is this? Eavesdrop and the Blood Maw's plans. Let's go do that first. We're almost certainly not going to do all of these quests. Oh, by the way, and I've had this on for several videos, and I realized I haven't said anything about it, but I've got the Undercity Tabard on. Basically, that makes it so that I think instances give you that faction. I don't think just going out and doing regular stuff does. Oops, meant to target this guy. We should have been targeting the title bar. That's why I got him turned on for, stupid. But the reason I have it on, one very easy, simple reason. Because I want to get in good with Bay. Ultimate Bay, ultimate waifu, of course, is Sylvanas. Which, I mean, I didn't say this, so if you guys try to say that I did, I will deny it up and down. But ultimate waifu is Kerrigan. But in this world, there is no Kerrigan. There is only Sylvanas. So she is ultimate Bay, ultimate waifu. Where am I eavesdropping? I'm sure I'm gonna have to. On Spirit's Wings. I'm probably gonna have to... Come on. Find a Blood Maw Taskmaster and a Soothsayer engaged in conversation, then use Rexar's Whistle. What two am I looking for? Taskmaster and Soothsayer. You mean like those two? Cool. Can we use the whistle from over here? Totem. Let's sort this shit. I also really like the clean up bags button. I'm sure it's like right there in front of my face. Also, my hand is super sweaty. Just so you guys know. Oh, there it is. Oh. Man, the range is not great.
Work complete.
Wow, that's not obvious. I'm trying to listen into the conversation. I guess the owl's just going to tell us what they said. I guess he did. I'm sure it was horrific and terrible, whatever it was. Alright, so... I'm thinking when we go turn these two quests in, that will get us over. So I'm going to cut out the flying back part, because you've seen this quite enough. And I'll see you once we go turn these two quests in, and we'll see if they level us. If they do, we'll be ending there. Alright, let's turn into our buddy Rexar. Oh, look at that. This little bear Misha is asleep. Oh, he's awake now. And angry. I'm gonna grab that quest. It is kind of weird that it's got us going back, isn't it? Ooh, Circle of Blood. That sounds like a fun place. Baron Sablemane at the Circle of Blood in the Bladeheads Mountains. I'm curious how high of level, those of you who may or may not know, how high of level do you think I would need to be with this Disc Priest reasonably to solo in Molten Core? Like, at least do a couple bosses solo. I would think it's possible, right? With 110 levels, and given the gross mudflation that has occurred between each expansion, I would think surely it's possible even with a Disc Priest. Because, I mean, you've seen, even at these low levels, yes, with heirloom gear, but I've been able to do pretty darn well in regular dungeons that are about my level, just solo. So if I grossly overlevel an old school dungeon, where I actually have an old video, I need to put this up on YouTube somewhere, but I actually have a video of when we first downed Ragnaros for the first time in Vanilla WoW. Looking at my character, I had raid buffed, mind you, raid buffed. I had about 5,000 to 6,000 hit points total. For a reference, right now, this priest has 14,000 hit points. So right now I have 3 times as much hit points as my raid geared rogue did. If that tells you anything. Let's go ahead and turn this into just because. Shattered Holds, Steam Vault, Shadow Lab. Shadow Labyrinth, that's the one I was talking about before, where I talked about how there was like one dungeon, somebody would say something, and we'd be like, Shadow Lab, and we'd all go do Shadow Lab again. I don't really know why, but that was like the dungeon to go to at the time. But anyhow, I'm curious to see what our dungeons are now. Arcani Crypts, Sethic Halls, and Escape from Durnhold. So next video may hop right into there, since that's a new rotation for us. Not 100% sure. We might start off in the Nether Storm, just so, again, because it'll probably be quite a while before I play again, so it might not be a great idea to hop right into an instance, but we'll see. But thank you guys for watching. These quests, I'm going to just drop them. I'm not going to bother doing the rest of these quests for this area. But again, I am going to be working on things like my pet levels, my herbalism levels, and some just side stuff, fishing, all that, while I encode and do all that fun stuff that nobody cares about. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thanks again to Noth for your continued support on Patreon. I very much appreciate it. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter, and make sure to definitely give me your feedback, positive and negative, in the comments below. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.